exist. Monsters do exist.
Morning on Real Radio 104.1, broadcasting live on iHeartRadio. What'd she do?
I think she dropped her phone.
My God. Welcome back. I'm Russ Rollins, along with Angel and Carlos, Ryan Holmes, and Savannah here today. And do we have the hype the hype commercial? I didn't make one. Savannah did for the biggest big shot. Here's her intro that she's made, and we're going to take questions from the media.
I am so pretty and cool. Y'all make everybody drool. Y'all should drop out of school. I'm Savannah.
Yes, Angel.
Is ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
She homeschooled thousands of crocodilies.
Good morning, crocodilies.
She tamed the savage skunk ape.
Anything you'd like to add, Skunk Ape?
She's been the champion of alligators and crocodiles all over the world.
Our mission? To protect, conserve, and educate.
She is a renowned radio and social media personality, beloved by cajillions. That's right, cajillions. And she makes this look good. Big shots don't get any bigger than this. Vote Savannah Bone, best local big shot who's not an elected official, in Orlando Weekly's Best of Orlando poll. Vote now at OrlandoWeekly.com. Seriously, like right now. Immediately. Pull over and vote Savannah.
Very nice. That's
was
good.
good.
Nice little hype intro.
Professional.
Yeah, I didn't have time to do one.
Who did that? Roger Stone?
Oh, you did? Because you're so busy doing what?
Because I'm a busy big shot, and I'm doing. I had a lot of stuff to do yesterday. Very busy.
Whatever.
yeah, very busy parking lot eating and making avocado drinks.
I had to make that drink that The Rock made out of tequila. It was pretty.
Nobody's gonna make it for you. I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point. All right, so you're taking questions from the media today, Savannah. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's like a press briefing. And let me just give a big shout out to Dan Caro and King Gazzetti for putting that together. It will also be a commercial that will run on television, brought to you by the Association of Alligators and Crocodiles and the Society of Skunk Apes for Savannah.
Wait, but you're doing TV commercials to get people to vote for you for biggest big shot? Wow. Okay. Oh, I think your phone, you hung up. You got to call back.
Yeah. Big shot needs to pay her phone bill.
Oh, there you go.
She's there.
She's there? Okay. All right. Well, we do have some representatives from the media here. Are you willing? I'll take questions too, but I think they want to talk to you. You're Mrs. Big Shot. Who do we have first?
Over here. T.C. Buckley. Over here.
Okay, Mr. Buckley, go ahead. Who's your question for, Buckley?
Thank you, Mr. Rollins. The question is directly aimed at you, and it's a pleasure to be here. T.C. Buckley, World News. I have done investigative reporting here, and you are making claims that you weigh 288 pounds. I have conflicting reports from many medical doctors, many scales, Publix employees who have seen you step on that scale, and 288 is nothing but a facade, a myth, a joke. What do you say to the people that say you are pushing past 300 and your parking lot eating has made you get there?
That's just, that's a disrespectful question, and you're repulsive. You're a repulsive media person. You're scum. You're a bad person. You're a horrible media insect. And I don't even listen to your question. Next question. Next question. Scum.
Over here. Hey.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Where are you from? Who's this?
My name's Tatum Channing, and I'm from theguardian.co.uk.edu.
Okay, Mr. Channing, go ahead.
Question for you. Did you, in fact, start a counter-protest movement called All Lives Fatter?
These questions are supposed to be for Savannah, not for me, and that's disrespectful. And that's why your ratings are so bad. That's why your ratings suck.
Okay.
That's why you can't sell any papers. You're horrible ratings. You're a low life, and your parents should have had you aborted.
Oh,
Oh my God!
Next question.
Oh, over here, TC Buckley, Savannah.
Buckley, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Savannah, it's wonderful to speak with you.
It's great to speak with you too, my friend.
Savannah, do you feel it's unfair that you are obviously the biggest big shot, the most popular, the most beautiful, and the obviously best physique? Do you feel it's fair to compete with some of these other people, like Russ Rollins, who is obviously over 300 pounds? And do you feel
Scoundrel!
that the competition is fair? Because I believe you're a sure shot to win that big shot. What do you say about that?
I mean, I hope so, and I definitely don't want to be known for fat shaming or anything like that. I mean, I think that if any of the other candidates that might be on YouTube with me right now on the Monsters in the Morning wanted to feel healthier, then they might not eat so much junk food in the car. But everyone to their own devices.
Wonderful answer, Savannah. Hip hip hooray for Savannah. That is a fantastic answer. That's a big shot answer if I've ever heard one.
That's a leading question. Who's next? Who we got next for?
Back to me. Hello. It's me, Tatum Channing.
Yeah, Tatum Channing. Yeah, go ahead. Question 4.
Just quickly, are you anti building a wall?
Who's this
sorry,
question
what?
for?
This is for Russ. Are you anti building a wall?
What kind of question is that?
Just answer the question, sir.
It's like a low-life question. Your media are absolute scum. You know what? You're an embarrassment to your parents.
Let me ask you this.
Your media is just crooks. You're just a crook.
Will you not answer any questions about walls?
Not from a crook like you.
Because
no.
you resemble,
not from a crook like you.
Because you resemble Humpty Dumpty. And you are, in fact, afraid of walls.
You know what? I don't want to hear your question. You know what? You should be embarrassed. You should be ashamed of yourself. Embarrassed and ashamed of yourself. Next question.
Oh, let's see here. Oh, my God.
Excuse me, one more question about your fashion. Yes. One quick question.
Do you have a question for Savannah?
I have a question for Savannah. Savannah, who are you wearing?
Actually, this is by a company in California made in the United States of America where I reside, and they are called the Wild Fox.
Okay, and question for Russ Rollins. Why are you dressed like a cook from the Wing House?
I happen to have on my Monster gear. I'm very proud of my radio show. Very proud of what we have done. So I got my Monster hat on, and I got my Monster shirt on.
What, did you put on an old billboard?
You know, you media are just all the same. That's why your ratings are so bad. That's why nobody reads your papers. You're a scumbag. Next question.
Quick question about Pizzagate.
Pizzagate?
Yes.
Is this to Savannah or to me?
This is to you. Is it true they had to
How come Savannah doesn't get any questions that are hard questions? You're giving her baseballs or softballs.
Is it true they had to build a gate around a Pizza Hut to keep you out because you ate all the food?
Oh.
You know, disrespectful media. As always, you can't expect anything good from this media. Please, another question.
TC Buckley here. TC Buckley, question for Savannah.
Yes, Buckley.
Oh, hello, Savannah. It's wonderful to talk to you again. You look beautiful. And speaking of beauty,
Thank you so much.
absolutely, the green makeup that you also do with MAC Makeup is a huge success. Every little girl in the world is wanting to buy green makeup. How do you feel about that success? And I will have a follow-up question for Mr. Russ Rollins. The massive success of green eyeshadow is taking over the world, see?
Well, I think green eyeshadow makes me feel like one with the animals that I try so hard to protect in this world, alligators, crocodiles, and, you know, aquatic animals in general. And I appreciate the fact that little girls all over the world are trying to be more like Savannah, because I think I'm definitely a success story from the bottom to the top. Yeah, I got them.
That's, you know, real quick. But it's okay. Whatever you say is fine. Could you, before I ask my question to Russ, can you give us a little shout-out to my little 7-year-old Cynthia, who's a big School of Croc fan? Cynthia's right over here.
Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Thank you for watching.
That's the real Savannah, sweetheart. We know a real big shot. Now on to Russ Rollins. Russ Rollins.
Yes.
Speaking of merchandising.
The biggest big shot of them all. If I got on the scale, I'm the biggest big shot there is.
Well, that's obviously a fact. But since we're talking about products and Savannah's wonderful, amazing green makeup line, what do you say about the scandal for your man bra scandal where you were selling man bras and several.
That's
it's true.
Fake news. That's fake news.
It cut off
That's not
circulation.
real.
It cut off. You claimed if you were 300 and under that
Fake news.
several people wore those and died, cutting off circulation to their brain. What do you have to say to the deaths of the man bra Russ scandal?
Speak.
That is a hoax. It is a hoax, and it's made up, and it's another fault. It's a witch hunt. It's another witch hunt that you
You're a
media
disgrace to the
scumbags.
contest. You're a disgrace to the contest, Russ Rollins.
You know what? There is no other vote other than Russ Big Shot. That's all you can really. And you media are just trying to. When the silent majority votes, okay, you'll see who the Big Shot is. All right? It's Russ Ray Rollins, Triple R, baby.
Excuse me, question. Does the Ray, is it short for racist?
I believe it is, and this is
sort of
TC
clear that
Buckley.
up.
We're
You know
confirming
what?
that.
I can't even hear. Your paper is so small. Your paper is so worthless that you can't even pay your bills.
Question.
You
Do
know,
you know how to read? Legitimate question.
do we have a legitimate question from a
I got
legitimate
one
part
for
of the
Savannah.
media?
Can I make one for Savannah? Savannah,
Sure, go ahead.
your educational thing is School of Croc. Was that hard for you to do? It's quite a renowned school.
Oh, another simple question for Savannah.
It was definitely an exciting, creative adventure that I was able to take all of the kids that were in lockdown on because they couldn't go outside. So it was a great way to bring the outside to them through Gatorland, and that was amazing. But, I know this is not the standard, but I have a question for
Wait, let me follow up question real quick. So, Savannah, School of Croc, that's great. Russ, how is your school going? School of Pockmarks.
Oh, that was. I'm breaking character. That was low.
Not even going to dignify that with an answer. You low life media scumbag.
That was nasty.
You're just ugly. You're an ugly person.
TC Buckley here.
Absolute.
TC Buckley.
Yes, Buckley. Question for who? Me or Savannah?
Russ, we'll get.
Can we get back to the biggest big shot? That's
Yes,
what this is supposed to be
exactly.
about. The biggest big shot in Orlando. The voting on Orlando Weekly. Voting starts today. You can vote for Triple R Russ Rollins.
That's right. Yes, get to it. So every big shot has a great catchphrase, and all of the people here in the newsroom were just waiting on bated breath for Savannah to say her very famous catchphrase. Hey, y'all! Can you please do it for us?
Hey, y'all!
Oh, she just gave me a hey. Russ, do you mind doing your famous catchphrase, which is extra mayo, please? We're waiting.
Disrespectful media once again can't be trusted. Nothing
No.
but
He's not going to
demons.
say it. He's not going to say it. He's
I will
gonna
not.
say it.
No.
Oh.
I need someone from the media who has some sense, who can ask a good question that is respectful.
Question. Okay, biggest big shot is a great honor and it's a big commitment. Do you find that hard that you haven't really made a commitment longer than a year in quite some time?
Sip some water. You know what I'm saying? Ross Pageant for best comedian. Next question. Someone with a respectable.
Would our
Look,
guests be willing to take questions from the texting service? Feel free to text us at 77031.
Yes, you can. You know what? So I don't know. I will. This big shot will. I don't know if that big shot will or not. This big shot will take questions from the texting service at 77031. Savannah,
Give me 30
we're
seconds.
running against each other for biggest big shot. Are you willing to take questions from the people, not from the horrible media, which is slanted?
Well,
Whoa.
I'm sure you feel that way because you have a lot of skeletons in your closet, Mr. Rollins. However, I do
Those are
love
just
and
old
embrace
chicken
big
wing
media,
bones.
from the paparazzi all the way to Fox News. I think they're doing a great job out there. And Angel, I would love to take some questions from the
All
audience.
right, give me 1 second here.
Blah 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 blah. The
Okay,
repulsive
so
media.
everyone's texting in now. They're dying and they're laughing and they're dying and they're laughing. Some of these things, extra mayo, please. They like that catchphrase, Mr. Russ Rollins.
Extra mayo, please.
I got to put on a T-shirt. Triple R says extra mayo, please.
One moment here.
Well, you know, we can
Are
wrap
there
it.
any
We can wrap this thing up. I think we should with a little speech. You know, if you're talking about the biggest big shot there is, you know, if I got on the scales, I am the biggest of the big shots. I've been around longer than Savannah. I'm older than Savannah. And I weigh more than Savannah, so that's all. That's
Beautiful
why.
speech. That's
That
right up
was
there with Lou.
eloquent. That was eloquent.
That's up
That's
there with
why-
Lou Gehrig's last speech. I may not be able to play, but I'm the fattest man in the world.
That's why I'm
that
begging you to vote for me, Triple R, Russ Rollins, for the biggest big shot in Orlando. And there you go. I mean, you know, I'm not talking to the media. I'm talking to you, the people that I love.
Thank you, Mr. Rollins. That was a very heavy speech you just gave, and we all, I'm sure, appreciate you weighing in on the issues that you just put out there. But here's what I'd like to say. Ever since I moved to the city of Orlando, Orlando has embraced me like a little baby girl. There are people in my life that I know don't even love me as much as I love Orlando and as much as Orlando loves me. I have been a participant and an active participant in this community for a very long time, all the way up until probably yesterday. And I do appreciate your votes. And even if I don't win, I just appreciate the part where I was nominated, and it makes me feel good in my heart to know that you guys love me. Orlando, you are my boyfriend forever. Florida, you are my fiance. And together, we will rule the world. Mucho, mucho amor.
Hooray! 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 Bravo, Savannah! Yes, wonderful speech. That is fantastic.
That just brought a tear to my
Nice,
eye.
good. I have one last question for Russ, though, if we mind.
Yeah.
How do you expect to be a big shot and satisfy Orlando when you don't have a boner and can't even satisfy your wife?
Whoa!
These are legitimate questions the people want to know.
That's just mean. That's just absolutely mean.
Just give him your catchphrase and move on, Russ.
Let's hear the
More
catchphrase.
mayo, please. Good job, Savannah. All right, yeah, you can vote, by the way. It's the Orlando Weekly's Best of Orlando. Best radio station, Real Radio. Best radio show, The Monsters. You got the biggest big shot, the battle between Savannah and Russ. You got To the Top podcast and also the Russ and Bo 2.0 podcast. The best actor in town is Carlos Navarro. The best comedian is the one and only Ryan Holmes. And the best DJ is the Angel Boom. If you got time to go vote, you should do so. So when's the TV commercial start, Savannah?
Probably today. I'm not sure what channels or how long they're going to be running. If you do go to the voting at OrlandoWeekly.com and you go to local color and you scroll down to biggest big shot, you will see there is one photo of one person there, and that is me. Bam! In your face, Rollins.
More of me. All right. Hey, when we come back, we'll do a little Monster Sports. So we'll switch that up, Angel, and do a little Monster Sports, and maybe have Linda Miller with us, right? We can do that? All right. Don't go
Maybe
anywhere.
I got to wake her up.
Okay. You're listening to the Monsters of the Morning.